fact of reality is you're either suffering in your purpose or you're suffering in your regret. Most of you guys are going to reach a certain point in your life where you're going to think, fuck, I could have done more. All this time I wasted, I could have channeled this into creation. I could have built something of myself. I could have built something I'm proud of. Instead, you decided to jerk off, play the video game, and pretend like the life you don't get, the life that you have once, is divine and a gift bestowed upon you from God himself. And so most of you guys will suffer in regret, and you will live in the rapture of knowing you could have done more while choosing not to. And we all know that when you hit that point, it's going to feel chaotic. And so the goal of the video is to bring you back to your consensus and tell you to make the change you need to make now before it's too late. See, most people, they go through life unconscious to the fact that they only live once. Then when they hit that point in their life, they begin to collapse. They begin to go through this silent torture. They can't confront themselves. It's too late. They're not what they want to be. They're going to die a bitch. And they know it. And it eats them alive. It rots them from the inside out. They begin to give up on themselves. They begin to feel bad. They turn into these victim pussies. Understand you're either going to suffer in your purpose or you're going to suffer in your iniquity and deprivation of amounting to your purpose. So the consequence of choosing to be a pussy bitch, to wake up every day and fail yourself, you're going to feel every failure as this rock you try to push up the mountain like Sisyphus. And so the best thing to do is to look in the mirror and change. To gradually build yourself up into the individual you were meant to be. To make sure that you channel your time and energy into things that create better versions of you. To create through life. To go through life with hope, with power, with force, with momentum, with the intention to grow, backed up by action every day, to put your life into a purpose, which is you. You are your purpose. Or you can be like one of these pussies, these weak modern men who sit here and they jerk off the porn, they fake a smile, they suffer in silence, they hate themselves, they project it in envy and jealousy. They can't confront themselves, and the problem is always something outside of them. It's never actually the reflection in the mirror. So they suffer in their deprivation, and may they suffer in the rapture of suppressed emotion, feeling the internal chaos of which was a subsequent manifestation of the lack of amounting to their purpose. Every human has a fucking function and existence. Every human has a purpose. And when you fail to amount to this purpose, you will accumulate regret. You will feel sorry for yourself. You'll play victim. And you'll rob yourself from any light in life. And you'll have to stay in the abyss, in the shadow of where you came from. It's that fucking simple. Most of you guys are always looking for a light tower, never thought to become the light. You always thought that the distractions was going to save you from the reflection in the mirror. But when we rip off your psychological max, there you are, a voidful void, avoiding the fact you're a void. How would you stop avoiding the fact you need to change and look in the mirror before it's too late? Most of you guys believe it's too late. You still have fucking 20 years on your life. It's never too late to change, but it's going to be too late if you just continue stalling, never progressing, always stagnating, and lying to yourself on an endless cycle, denying the fact you're going to die a bitch with zero purpose, zero accomplishment, and a lifetime wasted in iniquity, deprivation, and distractions, petty indolences to distract you from the fact you lived your life without purpose. You did not embody the causal effect of what you were supposed to be. You did not affect reality in space and time like how you should have. You went through time wasting your fucking life like a depraved primate, always on Pornhub, always seeking attention, always seeking something outside of yourself, always knowing that there was something within you which you were worth more. You know that you're worth more, and the reason you feel all this regret is because you never amounted to actually crystallizing what you were worth. Most of you are worth infinity, but yet you guys go around worth cents. Less than a cent. You put your time and energy into porn, that's what you're worth. You put your time and energy into vape, that's what you're worth. You put your time and energy into purposelessness things, you're gonna be a purposeless bitch, and that's what the fuck you're worth. Your life is a reflection of the work you instill into it. Most of you guys don't even work on yourselves. Most of you guys do the bare fucking minimum to stay afloat. Instead of building a yacht, you rather be a fucking wooden raft floating on the surface, drifting, going nowhere, instead of being a yacht with a specific destination and a proclamation to get there now. Most of you guys will forever sit there and excuse yourself. Most of you guys will sit there and make excuses for others because you are a master of self-deception and you are a master of fabrication. You look at yourself, you look at the reality, which is a reflection of what you sowed through the fabrics of space and time, and we realize you're a failure at the highest level. Every time you watch porn, failure. Every time you pick up a failure. Every time you failed to move with intention and power, to actually do some shit with your fucking life, a fucking bitch. Every day you have the power, and every day you chose to be powerless. And so may the subsequent and the consequences of which derive from haunt you and echo within your mind every time you are alone, and your mind now torments you in silence as you sit there and deal with the cadences of which manifest through you, as you hear the voices of torment, which are reflections of your lower self you should have overcame. Life is very simple. You either become the best version of you or you die a floundering, low-level piece of shit bitch. The best thing about life is you always have the option to change in the now. You keep on pushing it back. You said you were going to quit the junk food. You said you were going to quit the porn. You said you were going to quit the bottle. You said you were going to quit the vape. Every time you failed to hold your word, at first the word was with God. Every time you failed to hold your word, you prove to yourself why you're never going to make it in life, why you'll always be a failure and a mirror of to not to be. Everything in reality is a reflection of you. Most of you guys will forever be separate from the causal effect, the universe itself. Most of you guys will look in the mirror and see yourself separate from life instead of one with. Everything outside of you is a reflection of you. Now use your fucking mind in an intelligent manner instead of being a debauched, rudimentary primate who says, oh, maybe this wall is a reflection of me. Oh, is the ground a reflection of me too? If you used your mind in a diligent manner, you would realize that when you look at a fucking tree, it reflects growth, harmony, and a continuous evolution. When you use your mind in effective manners instead of deliberately sabotaging yourself from any intelligent conclusions, you'll realize that, things might be a reflection of you, bitch. So every day you have the chance to wake up and choose power. But the way you use your mind is going to dictate the reflection of your reality, because your mind is a reflection of you. And your mind is what's subsequently manifesting reality through you. And so until you wrap your head around what you need to wrap it around, you won't get far. That's fucking simple. Every day you have power. Every day you have the choice. Make the choice before it's too late. Peace.